Hi, I'm Carlos Garcia, and this is the Commissioner's Report.
Ladies and gentlemen, tears flowing from Gary's little beady eyes. Welcome to another edition of the Commissioner's Report. I'm your commissioner, Carlos Garcia, the greatest commissioner in all the land. And I'm here to tell you that we're back with another epic season of fantasy football, baby! We got a new season and an epic joke of the week to get the season started. So let's get right to it! Let's go! Your commissioner started the season with a W under his belt as the fantasy football gods finally righted the Lamar Jackson fumble scandal of 2021, giving me a win over Team Tom the same way he beat me last year, with a fumble. The score ended up being 104 to 101.5. Up next, Team Bruce said he ain't our bitch this year when he defeated Team Colbauer in an epic win with 126 points to 117. Also, Team Andy gave his whittle, Dan Nemeth, a taste of his whittle pecker when he crushed him 96.5 to 76. And the big fucker himself, Scott Hirschheimer, however the fuck you say it, made a successful league debut by giving Gross the old slap and tickle to defeat him 105.5 to 93. And in the fight known as the Friday Night Sissy Fight, Team Baba Booey was able to pull out a win of shit-tastic proportions when he beat Team Giametta 81.5 to 74.5. God, that was awful. And last but not least, Team Grande absolutely demolished Team Gary with a whooping-ass whooping of 95.5 to 70.5. This puts things into a six-way tie for first at the moment and a six-way tie for last. So you know the old saying, if you ain't first, lick my ass! Woo! And now, for your team of the week.
It takes a special kind of man to go from the shittiest team in all the land to the most successful in just one game. A man with intelligence. A man with heart. A man who spent the entire off-season crying himself to sleep, only to awaken to the sound of his own cries. A man who used those tears for lubrication and now regularly does things to himself while staring at pictures of DeAndre Swift. That man is Bruce. He's back. Rated PG-13.
Thanks, Bruce. And now, we have a statement from this week's Joke of the Week, Team Gary, who recorded this live for his fan, all the way from his headquarters. Gary, many people are saying that your team is in turmoil. So what do you have to say about that? Take it away, Gary.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gary, and I just want to put an end to some of the rumors out there being put out there by the fake news media that my organization is in turmoil. Okay? First things first. 70.5 points. It's not that bad of a score, you guys. Sure, my team could have been beaten by a high school football team playing out of a high school for the blind. But I stand by my team. We'll do better. Secondly, I could have totally won that game. I just needed to put in a couple of my subs, a whole new defense, redraft my team, get a whole new team owner, but I could have done it. And I will do it next time. And lastly, I think it's about time you guys stop making fun of me. For the millionth time, my twisted penis is not a deformity. It's a condition that happens to 0.00001% of men. It's pretty common. So I would appreciate it if you guys stop calling me things like Little Dicky, Twisty McDick, Brokeback Mountain, and Crooked Hillary. Thank you for your continued support. This message has been paid for by the money I stole out of my wife's purse. Anyways, see you next time. Goodbye!
Well, Gary, your week 1 effort was just like your wedding night. Is that all you got? This week, your commissioner has another cat house battle of epic supremacy when he faces off against Team Andy. Whee! Plus, Team Tom looks to bounce back from his loss against yours truly when he faces off against Team Bruce. Team Colbert looks to right the wrongs from last week when he faces off against Dan Too Many Cooks Nemeth. Plus, Team Baba Booey Andrew Hayes himself will look for another W when he faces off against Gross. Also, the Quadfather, Scott Schmangabang, faces off against this week's Joke of the Week, Gary. Will Gary shit the bed again? I don't know, but I hope he brought his diapers. And last but not least, we have a battle for ginger supremacy when Team Giametta faces off against the tallest ginger this side of the Mississippi, Grande. And there you have it, folks. This has been your Commissioner's Report. For questions and feedback, please mail all your letters to someone who gives a damn. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Carlos Does World. I'll be back next week with another epic edition of the Commissioner's Report.